stamps. They were outraged. More like a lie. Our edition of Eyewitness News. Stay right there.
Don't judge a book by its cover. Remember what your mother told you about stereotypes. Well, it's true.
A big stamp collectors convention is in Columbus this week. And before you start to think, oh, how boring, a stamp collectors convention, you better listen up to what Barry Pintar has to say, because the stamps Barry found are far from boring. Aren't they, Barry?
Not boring at all. As a matter of fact, you could find some quite interesting things here. We are here live at the Stamp Show. We are at the Radisson Hotel at the corner of Morse and Sinclair Road. And as a matter of fact, most of these dealers aren't from the area, except for about 3. And Jim Linker, you're from the Columbus area. So I'm kind of curious, how much is stamp collecting popular here in the Columbus area?
I think it's very popular. I have myself about 2,500 active collectors right here in the Columbus area.
Oh, is that right? Now, you have a fascinating stamp there. Let me see this. We'll hold this up. Tell me the story here.
That simply is called the penny black. That's the world's very first postage stamp, issued in 1840 by Great Britain.
Sells today for about?
About $200 on cover.
All right, thanks a lot, Jim. Appreciate it. A lot of other kind of stamps here. As a matter of fact, you go to the other corner of the room here, you might find kind of the Olympics of stamp collecting. Intrigued with the story of the Olympian gods, who they were, what their supernatural powers were. Have you checked the stamps on your old letters lately? You see, these Olympic gods are, coincidentally, part of a stamp collector's Olympic-type competition.
You can't just take your stuff from your collection and say, gee, I have a lot of nice stuff from this country. Let's put it on an album page and put it together and let somebody look at it. You've got to have an idea of a cohesive sort of telling the story with the stuff.
Like that down there.
Judges rate the collections and award gold, silver, bronze, and other medals, like the Olympics. Here is a collection of crude Ugandan missionary stamps, put together by a California evangelist.
Of elimination. Is that, would you agree to?
Some the judges like, some they don't. Some are worth millions, some aren't.
Exhibit, for example, these are stamps that you could go to your post office today and buy, and these envelopes, this envelope, for example, was a piece of junk mail, and most people would just throw that away. But this belongs to a couple kids from Chicago, and they have taken all these post office stamps and all this junk mail, trash can mail, and they've put together a really nice exhibit sheet.
Honestly.
It's not all everyday stamps. Notice the theme to this collection, for example. The collector calls it Beguiling Orbs of Beauty. The entire display portrays perceptions of women's breasts. None of these stamps, by the way, are American.
It's different. I wouldn't call it bizarre. You know, you can do anything you want in stamp collecting. That's why it's fun.